Welcome back. Every Sunday, Pat Sullivan from Sullivan Hardware and Garden brings us great advice.
That's right. And last week he told us how to handle artificial Christmas trees. Now it's all about the live ones.
Well, a big weekend for fresh cut Christmas trees. So everyone asks, is there still a shortage of fresh cut Christmas trees? And the answer is yes. They expect that to and it's lightening up a little bit, but I'm still having to buy trees from Guido, the mafia tree broker. But in 2025, 2026, it should get back to normal. But right now, we're still buying trees from all over. You know, some oddball trees. We get stuff from the West Coast, some noble firs. Traditionally, in Indiana, most of us will get a Fraser fir tree. America's tree is kind of like has just declined, which was the Scotch pine. Prickly, it was a beautiful green because it was painted. And while you still see those around, not very much. I mean, it's more Douglas fir, balsam, but really it's the Fraser fir that everyone loves. Most of them are, a lot of them are still grown in North Carolina, but in Michigan, Wisconsin, even Indiana grows Fraser fir. So how do you get a fresh cut tree, or the freshest tree you can get? Well, you go cut one down from one of the tree lots in central Indiana. So that's how you get the freshest. The problem there is a lot of us don't have the time, and I'm not sure that there's enough supply to get everybody a tree. So that's why you come to different stores around town and get a fresh cut tree. Now, they've been cut for a couple weeks now, right? So that doesn't mean they won't last, but you have to do the smart things. You always hear about the fresh cut. Right? So you have to get a fresh cut, but you can't have a fresh cut and not get it in water. We say 2 hours. Once it's a fresh cut, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to try to take an inch or so off. So we take off a fresh cut. Then the mistake that some of us will make is then we start carving on the side thinking, well, if I take this bark off, it's going to allow water to get in, and that is wrong. There's little straws under this cambium layer right here, and that helps suck the water up. Take that all off, and you lose that ability. People always ask, well, why do some trees don't take water? I don't know. I mean, I know it's frustrating for people. Sometimes you'll get a dry tree. So I always say about three weeks inside, and I know we want to push that. So here's something else you can do. This is wilt stop. So before you take the tree in, you can actually spray it. And what that does is put a coating on and it helps hold the moisture. This is the same product that we use outside for new evergreens and stuff as they go through the winter. So you can use it on your greens, etc. So that's one thing you can do as well. People always ask, is the additive worth it? There's homemade ones I know that you can look up on the internet. I don't know, but you know what? For a couple bucks, it doesn't seem like a bad thing. Other thing is inside is fresh greens is really hard. Trying to put fresh greens in the house, they just don't last very long. So what I would be doing is spraying this with the wilt proof. Then I wouldn't leave it inside. I'd bring it in Christmas week and try to get it right back out. Make sure you get yourself a good stand, and the holidays are right around the corner.